Today we will discuss about software process models. Software process model is an attempt to organize the software lifecycle by defining activities involved in software production and the order of activities and their relationships. Goal of software process is standardization, predictability, productivity, high product quality, ability to plan time and budget requirements. First we'll see why there is need of process models in software development. So initially when process models were not used, then the method used is called as code and fix method for software development. In this method, the developers are used to write the codes and fix it to eliminate any errors that have been detected, to enhance existing functionality, or to add new features in the current software. So there are various difficulties and disadvantages using this approach. Few are listed here. It is very impossible to predict the errors which can occur during the software development, as well as it is very difficult to manage these errors. To overcome these difficulties, software process models are needed. Symptoms in inadequacy or the software crisis are schedule time and cost can exceed, user expectation cannot met, or poor quality software is developed. The size and economic value of software application required appropriate process models. Goals of software process model are listed here. To determine the order of stages involved in software development and evolution, to establish the transition criteria for progressing from one stage to the next. These include completion criteria for the current stage plus choice criteria and entrance criteria for the next stage that the process model addresses. The following software project questions: what shall we do next? And how long shall we continue to do it? We can see a process as a black box or as a white box. So when we see process as a black box, so first we collect all the requirements and start development. After finishing the software development, the end product is gone for testing for the quality of the product. So it is very uncertain, incomplete and requirement in the beginning. If requirements are not proper or not properly collected in the beginning, then it may cause very difficulty to develop the software again. Next is to see a process as a white box, means intermediate feedbacks can be taken from the user or end user before the completing the whole process of software development. Advantages of using this attempt is risks are reduced by improving the visibility and allow project changes as the project progresses. It is based on the feedback from the customer or the end user. Now we'll see the process models are prescriptive process models. Prescriptive models are advocate an orderly approach to software engineering that leads to few questions. If prescriptive process models strive for structure and order, are they inappropriate for a software world that thrives on change? Yet, if reject traditional process model and replace them with something less structured, do we make it impossible to achieve coordination and coherence in software work? So we'll see first model, that is waterfall model. As the name suggests, we have to shift one activity from other, like communication, planning, modeling, construction and deployment. So communication, it is project initiation or requirement gathering. Planning, according to the requirements we have to estimate the scheduling and tracking. Then after estimating or making plan, we have to go for designing. So we have to make some design, and according to the design we start the construction or coding. After coding, so we have to go to next phase, that is deployment or maintenance phase. So step by step approach in software development can be called as waterfall model.